steel development, energy transition, global mining market trends, technology, disruptions, conflicts, and opportunities in this sector. Join me every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on Asset Television to discuss, analyze, and proffer solutions to challenging critical issues in Nigeria's mines and steel development. On Mining Matrix.
Hello and welcome to Asset Television News. And with the news at this hour, I am Emmanuela Akwaya. First, the headlines. Tinubu joins African leaders in Kigali for the 13th CEO Forum. Massive disqualification hits Delta APC. Chief of Army Staff commissions projects in Government College Makurdi. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Kigali, Rwanda, ahead of the 13th edition of the African CEO Forum, which begins this Thursday. President Tinubu was received at the presidential wing of the Kigali International Airport by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu, and Rwanda's Minister of Defense, Juvenal Marizamudo. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Publicity and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed that those who came to receive the President included the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Odowale, the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Mohammed Mohammed, the Nigerian Charge d'Affaires in Rwanda, Ambassador Ibrahim Zana, and the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public Communication, Chief Sunday Tare. The CEO Forum, which was founded in 2012 by June Afrique Media and co-hosted by the International Finance Corporation, has become the largest annual gathering of African private sector leaders, investors, and policymakers. A major storm has hit the All Progressives Congress (APC) in Delta State after no fewer than 36 aspirants seeking tickets into the State House of Assembly were disqualified from participating in the party's assembly primaries ahead of the 2027 general elections. Media reports say the sweeping disqualifications came after a two-day screening exercise conducted by the party at the APC Secretariat in Asaba, where a total of 82 aspirants appeared before the screening panel. The 36 aspirants disqualified represent 44% of those who bought forms to contest for the 25th Assembly seat in the Legislative House. The screening committee, in a statement signed by its chairman Dr. Uche Uzochukwu and Secretary Dr. Chidozie Wofo, disclosed that only 46 aspirants were eventually cleared to proceed for the primaries, leaving 36 others out of the race over what it described as serious breaches of party and electoral guidelines. The committee said several aspirants were disqualified over alleged attempts to induce or bribe members of the screening panel, while others, mandatory documents including valid permanent voters' cards, sworn affidavits, and authentic APC membership slips. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Y.D. Shaibu has commissioned one of his special non-kinetic intervention as Civil Military Initiative Corporation projects, which comprise of the renovation of key facilities and installation of solar-powered street lights at Government College Makurdi, the Benue State capital, north-central Nigeria. The Army boss urged the students and college host committees to take ownership of the project by ensuring proper maintenance for long-term use and benefits. Our correspondent, Maya Osibe, completes the story.
The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Y.D. Shaibu, who was represented by Major General Ekpeyon, Commandant of the Nigerian Military School of Engineering Makurdi, said the gesture is aimed at supporting education and strengthening host community development services.
These projects are innovatively designed to have lasting benefit as well as generate substantial interest and ownership from the communities who are expected to maintain them post-commissioning. I dare say that the Nigerian Army has continuously received unwavering support from the good people of Benue State, as it is evidenced in the turnout for today's event.
Highlights of the event included the presentation of awards to distinguished Nigerians and old boys of Government College Makurdi who have made significant impacts in their various fields.
Established in 1957, the school has produced reputable patriots that have contributed to nation building. One of them, Senator Gabriel Susan, was the governor of the state. The other, Senator Joshua Dari, was the governor of Plateau State. The other and the oldest of them, indeed, in the first set, was Alhaji Senator Abdullahi Adamu. All of them have become senators and become governors. He was governor of Nasarawa State. We have even produced military governors as well here in this school. And in the military class, we have, not limited to the following: Major General Danjuma, retired; Major General Ataguba, retired; Commodore Zumve, retired; AVM Francis Oko, who is still serving; Major General Kefi, retired; GCP Emmanuel Yakubu, Assistant Director General of the DSS, James Adakba, retired, and there are many, many others. I mention this name deliberately to show distinction, that while all our old boys have contributed variously, including my humble self standing here to the upliftment of this alma mater, the contributions of General Josiah Atta stand him out of the lot.
I believe the foundation of what I am today was laid here, and it's a way of giving back to the institution that made me to be what I am today. That's why I decided to come and execute this project here. I expect that this project will inspire them for excellence, both in the teaching and the learning. The teachers, that's why I took up the administrative block, so that they have a conducive offices where they can prepare their lectures to impact the knowledge of the students. Why I renovated the classrooms that will enable them to sit comfortably and receive lectures. Also, the assembly hall, that is where discipline is being instilled in us when we are here then. It's a place where you come together for unity, for esprit de corps. So I decided to renovate that place too, to bring them more together for the bonding.
Community members say the new facilities will serve the host communities in more ways than one. After the facelift, the message is clear. Now it's time for all to use these facilities, dream big, and serve Nigeria. Mania Osiebe, Asa Television News.
The newly elected presidents of the Adekunle Ajasin University Students' Union, Akuba Akoko, Ondo State, Folagbade Greatness Ayola, popularly known as Greatness of AAU, ASU, has announced the appointment of 48 and special advisors. In a memo issued from the Office of the Students' Union President, the union leadership confirmed appointments into various roles, including Chief of Staff, Deputy Chief of Staff, Personal Assistants, Directors and Special Advisors. According to the memo, the appointments were designed to strengthen administration and improve the effectiveness of the student union government. It stated that the selected individuals were screened and deemed fit to take on their respective responsibilities within the new administration. Among the key appointments are Olayinka Oluwaferemi Emmanuel as Chief of Staff and Oluwafemi Olalekun Israel as Deputy Chief of Staff. The administration also unveiled a wide range of directorate positions covering protocol, media and publicity, travels and exchange, gender, photography and videography, housing and accommodation services, among others. Asante will be back after this short break. Stay tuned.
On Mining Matrix with Mania, we dig deep on solid minerals, steel development, energy transition, global mining market trends, technology, disruptions, conflicts, and opportunities in the sector. Join me every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on Asset Television to discuss, analyze, and proffer solutions to challenging critical issues in Nigeria's mines and steel development.
Welcome back from the break. 3 women were reportedly apprehended by traders in Onitsha, Anambra State, over allegations of using counterfeit money to purchase goods in the market. According to reports, the suspects had allegedly been operating around the market area for some time, with traders already on alert over repeated incidents involving fake currency. Reports claimed the women allegedly returned to the same shop for the third time in an attempt to buy goods with counterfeit cash before they were eventually identified and caught. In a viral video making rounds online, the women were seen lying on the ground while being flogged by some individuals believed to be members of the community. The incident attracted a crowd, with several people seen watching as the situation unfolded. The Confederation of African Football has rolled out new rules after the controversy that surrounded the 2025 African Cup of Nations final held in Morocco. CAF President Patrice Motsepe confirmed on May 13 that problems linked to officiating and match control contributed to the confusion that ended the tournament's final match. The final in Rabat originally ended with Senegal being named champions after a 1-0 victory in extra time. However, the decision was later reversed after an appeal process, which awarded the title to Morocco following disciplinary actions tied to Senegal's protest walk-off after a late VAR penalty decision. The match also attracted heavy criticism due to security issues inside the stadium and accusations of misconduct, including the toll gate incident involving Senegal's goalkeeper and match assistants. Motsepe said CAF had already carried out a full internal review of what happened and admitted that the organization still faced challenges and said lessons had been learned from the problems in Morocco. Ethiopian marathon runner Yebrogel Melese has died at the age of 36 after reportedly falling ill while preparing for an upcoming race. According to reports, the long-distance athlete suffered a sudden medical emergency in Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital, while training ahead of the Ottawa Marathon scheduled for May 24th. She was rushed to the hospital on Tuesday, May 12th, but doctors were unable to save her. Yebrogel Melese was widely regarded as one of the Ethiopia's accomplished marathon runners, having recorded victories at the hosting Shanghai and Prague marathons during her career. She was also considered one of the favorites for the Ottawa race later this month, before her sudden death. Her personal best time of 2:19:33, achieved at the Dubai Marathon in 2018, placed her among the fastest women marathon runners in history at the time. In 2015, she finished second at the prestigious Boston Marathon, one of the world's most recognized marathon events. Nigerian media commentator Buchi Solomon has sparked conversations online after posting a video reaction to reports surrounding the death of Nollywood actor Alex Okubo, who reportedly died at the age of 40 following complications linked to cancer.
This sad news was reportedly announced on Tuesday evening by talent manager and filmmaker Sam Olatunji, who confirmed the actor's passage. Some other sources have confirmed the death, disclosing that the actor died in Lagos after battling liver cancer for an extended period of time. Ekubo was widely celebrated for his charm, versatility, and comic delivery in movies, stayed away from the public space and social media for several months, a development that sparked concerns among fans and colleagues within the movie industry. Known for starring in several blockbuster Nollywood productions such as Afemefuna, The Blood Covenant, Omogeto, Bomogbomo Express, Bling Locations, Almajiri, Money Misroad, among others. The actor built a strong reputation as one of the industry's most admired screen personalities, earning a large fan base both in Nigeria and abroad. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Mania, OCAB, Asset Television News.
And that's the news at this hour. Do follow us on all our social media handles for more news updates and programs. On behalf of the newsroom, I'm Emanuela Akwaya.
On Mining Matrix with Mania.